Alright, I hope you all are as excited as I am for this. It looks like we are just about ready for Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania, and thanks to your generosity, you have donated for this. It will be a triple line bingo instead of double line. Swimfly, let's see what you got.
Okay, hello everyone, I'm ICEBreaker. This is Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania. We're going to be doing triple line bingo. Thank you so much for donating. Bingo has been a passion project of the community, and I have loved contributing everything that I have to this. Banana Mania Bingo is just everything cool about Monkey Ball, just taken up another level. Bingo involves getting a bunch of different goals on the card and creating, in this case, 3 different lines across the card, with a bunch of different goals scattered throughout the entirety of Banana Mania, which is a collection of the stages from Super Monkey Ball 1, 2, and Deluxe, as well as a couple extra side modes that we'll probably get to at some point, but if not, we'll talk about it. The goals themselves range from clearing a set of stages, to clearing a number of stages with a number of bananas, to doing a specific stunt on a specific stage. It can really be just about anything within this game, and I'm so excited to play Bingo here for you today. So with that being said, I'm going to generate a new card really quickly with a new seed that was given to us by a friend. Thank you, Deadline, for giving us a card that should hopefully be good for 3-line. And with that, I am now ready to start the run whenever.
Yeah, give us a countdown whenever you're ready.
All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, ready, go.
Alright, so Swimfly's gonna take a bit, look at the cards, see what's there, try to figure out the best route to go through, clear, the best route to go through and get 3 bingos the fastest. Bingo in this game is so fun. It's often about, 1, identifying goals that are quick to do, and then 2, just trying to identify synergy. And also, sometimes avoiding the longest goals, especially in something like this when we're not doing Blackout. There are definitely a handful of goals that if you see them, you don't want to do them. They just take forever, unless there's a whole bunch of other stuff on the way. I'm too busy talking that I honestly have no idea what you're looking at. Oh, no, this is great actually, because we can see Swimfly is marking the rows and columns and lines that they're interested in doing with stars. So this is actually great. We're getting a little bit of insight into their thought process here, just by seeing that.
Yeah, sorry, I'm really focused on getting this right.
Hey, I'm here to talk, you're here to route and do the speedrun. I got you.
Thank you. I think I'm just gonna do that. I think that's right. I think that's the best path forward. I'll pick Morgana.
I'm a touch delayed, so I'll see it soon, but... Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, so... that looks like row 4, column 3, and then up left to bottom right.
Yep. Alright, so now we're actually into the game, so we get to talk about what makes Banana Mania Banana Mania. This game was a remake of, like I said before, Monkey Ball 1, 2, and Deluxe's stages, all ported over to the Unity engine with a new set of physics, new set of graphics, and a bunch of other little bells and whistles, all tying it together. With that new set of physics, the strategies will very much so differ from the original games that they are based off of. You'll notice that I'm not doing a lot of like the diagonals that you might have seen in the actual previous run rolled out. Rolled out is more aligned with the original game's physics, where Banana Mania cardinal directions up, down, left, right are the more prominent, are the more powerful directions that you can input on the stick to get more speed. So right now, I'm kind of just going through the 2 quick goals that I've got to get through here in SMB 1 Normal, which if you played the original game, you will remember as SMB 1 Advanced, or just regular Advanced. They've renamed them to Casual, Normal, Expert, and Master instead of Beginner, Advanced, Expert, and Master in Banana Mania. It's the same set of stages. They really didn't change anything about it, they just decided to rename it.
Ready? Go!
We're gonna come up on...
Fallout!
I don't have to do anything with choice, right? No, I don't.
I don't think so.
And I can do all path options, but that's not here.
This game is funny because it's like, what if SMB 1 and 2 and I guess kind of Deluxe existed in like a fucked up alternate world?
Yeah.
I was thinking about how I was gonna say that, and then I remembered I can swear on the stream.
I was gonna say, I remembered that we can swear.
I'm not used to being able to swear as a host. This is kind of awesome.
Yeah, fuck Ice.
Fuck Ice. First ride choice, by the way. Nice job.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a really precise lineup that I've gotten used to by using the texture on the wood. I've put a lot of hours into this game. So I just line myself up with a specific stain in the wood, and I'm like, oh, it's there. One other thing that Banana Mania introduced is called the manual camera. In the original game, you had no control over the camera in the game, it just kind of followed the ball. In this game, you have access to the manual camera, which by using the right stick on your controller, worth mentioning I'm using a GameCube controller, so I have notched angles, you can control the camera around the, in my case, cat, but normally monkey. So right there, I did a trick called cam locking, where I'm currently just holding perfectly straight down on the manual camera, and that camera will relatively not move from behind my character. Now I have to do a goal on the bingo card of exam B, touch the goal, return to start, and finish. So I essentially have to play the level forwards, backwards, and then forwards again.
Forwards, backwards, and sideways.
Which, pretty much, yeah. Which, if you notice, based on the way that I played it, normally you don't have to do that wire. Normally I can just, like, I'd be able to go in the goal here. Goal ball in my way. But because of the bingo goal, I have to play this stage in a very abnormal way.
Yeah, when we discovered the stage was even possible backwards, we were like, we should make this a bingo goal. That is very silly.
Those stairs in particular are very scary because they naturally want to try to throw you off to the side.
Yeah, exactly. As you're finishing that up, we have just opened a new incentive. This is for randomizing all color palettes in Metroid Fusion Randomizer. That says all color palettes. We're not just randomizing like the character or anything, we're randomizing all color palettes, apparently. And the like flavor text I have for this incentive, it just has a direct quote from Mr. Shasta saying, "This might be a mistake." So, if you want to see something that might be a mistake, but in the silliest possible way, please put your donations in toward randomizing the color palettes in the Metroid Fusion Randomizer.
Worth noting there, I just did my first pause strat of, I believe I have to do 3? Yeah, I do have to do 3. Okay. There's a pause strat on that stage chaser where if I hold... Oh, I can do another one. Hang on, timeout. I think I missed it. I want to say it's 2970. Actually, wait. I'm playing with practice mods. I can just retry. I'm using a mod that is not normally legal in speedruns, however I'm using it for marathon safety. I believe this is the frame? Oh, okay. I'll just do them elsewhere. I have to do other stages that involve pause strats.
I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot about this strat.
I love that strat so much. I'm kind of disappointed I didn't get to show it off. The idea is you get pinched in the corner there and just get launched basically straight to the end. But yeah, pause strats in this game work differently than the original games. When you pause in this game, the game stops reading your controller inputs for that frame, meaning that if you're holding up going into it and you pause, the game no longer thinks you're holding up. It just thinks you're not touching the controller. So when you're trying to do precise lineups, which is what pause strats are used for, and you're trying to do what's called a repause, or in our case a rebuffer, which is like waiting for the right frame by just unpausing, repausing, and trying to get a specific frame. That doesn't exactly work in this game in most cases. The only case where that really works is if you're sitting still at the start. That's unfortunate. So it's really interesting that the strat play is just very different in this game in pretty much every capacity. So pause strats are few and far between, which is why 3 pause strats is actually a pretty large amount, and why that bingo goal is only 3. If you're playing the original game, or you played the original game, or seen speedruns of the original game, you'll know that pause strats are way more common there. But because of the way this game's physics and just engine work, it isn't the same in this game.
Yeah, this game is weird. Again, fucked up alternate universe, otherwise known as being made in Unity.
Yep. Second try puzzle, I'll take that. That's not bad.
Yeah, puzzle's really annoying. Second try is actually pretty solid for that.
Ready? Go!
I'm not been paying attention. I do have to perfect clear 10 stages at some point. Probably should.
Oh, yeah. Perfect clear just means to collect all the bananas on 10 different stages. They do have to be different stages.
Final round. Ready? Go!
So what?
Thinking about it.
What actually are we... Let me actually analyze the lines you've selected here for once. So, you know, SMB1 normal extra, you're doing that. You just finished that. World 1 is in here. Oh, well, originally, we get to see original stage mode. That's kind of hype. World 1 and World
Yeah.
2. Oh, that's really good synergy.
And casual extra warpless, so I get to play a little bit more of it. I'll go there now. Actually, I don't really have anything.
This
else to do
is...
right now. It's a pretty scattered card.
This... And yet, it looks like it could end up being a really fast card. I'm looking at this, and a lot of these are very quick, or they're things that you can do on the way to other goals.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a perfect clear here. I'm actually gonna, there we go, enable the trackers, the bingo trackers. So that black box in the top left will now track what I did on each stage with like some little intricacies that like are made for the mod. And then on the left, you'll be able to see, if you see that one next to the golden banana, that one now tracks how many perfect clears I have. I didn't think I'd have to use it, and then I remember that I had to get 10 perfect clears, and I'm not gonna remember that off the top of my head. So when we're playing bingo, this is allowed to be used. The practice mod that I used to just instant retry the stage before is not allowed, but this is allowed. This is just like quality of life for everyone. It also adds a little bit of like a fun play because we have a mod that essentially turns gives Banana Mania like online functionality, which allows you to see where people are in the world, as well as with the bingo mod, other people will show up in that tracker.
Ready?
So you can see where other people are going and try and play around that. It's a very fun mod and set of mods. I love playing bingo on my own and with people.
Bingo in this game is so fun. It's definitely the best Monkey Ball game to play bingo in. Did we ever...
Ready?
I don't think we've talked about the online mod really much yet.
That was the first. That was the first
Yeah.
mention of it.
Okay. Yeah, there's an online mod where... How do I best describe this? You can literally see the other players on your screen. It's like almost everything you could ever want from a Monkey Ball like online multiplayer mod. It's incredible.
The way the creator described it is like an MMORPG in the sense
Kinda,
that
yeah.
like you can't interact with anyone else, so you don't have collision, but you can still like see other people and roll around with them, and they are updated in real time.
Ready?
Can I perfect clear this? No, I do not trust the spinning top.
Yeah,
Thought about it. I
yeah.
don't trust that one. I could probably perfect clear curve bridge though. I just have to backtrack at the start and then play around the bananas.
I don't think that would
Might
even
take
be
a
that
little
much
bit of time,
slower.
but yeah, it's not terribly slow. I just have to like pay a little more attention to my route and not take like fast lines.
Yeah, you might like miss a cycle, but even then, it'd only be like an extra 20 seconds, I think.
It's still worth it for the perfect clear that I would otherwise have to probably go out of my way for. I really should have been doing it SMB1 normal. I completely forgot that I had to, which is a part of bingo, especially in a competitive setting when you're playing against someone.
Yeah. And SMB1 stages in general are actually great for perfect clears because they are generally much smaller than the Monkey Ball 2 stages.
Even when they're not smaller, they don't have the 3 bananas on the back platform that you noticed me go for at the start of this. In SMB2, every single starting I'm pretty sure every single starting platform, I could be wrong on that, has like a set of at least 3, sometimes more bananas on the back of the starting platform, forcing you to backtrack to get the perfect clear. Some of the time they put like another banana on the startup behind it. Like here. Like just for example. That banana there for whatever reason. I don't know why they chose to do that, but they sure did. I can get my second pause strat here, if I'm not mistaken. Or not bumpy, check the next stage. I believe alternate in casual has a pause strat. Nice. This is the SMB2 challenge modes in general are all pretty much... One second, I want to focus. Aw. not fun. The SMP2 challenge modes generally just recycle the story mode stages from SMP2 story mode, which we will see a little bit later. In fact, we'll actually see that recycling in action. I'll give this one more. Just go the normal way. I'm still gonna have other stages that I can pause strat. That might be enough. No. Yeah, that pause strat's tricky. And frankly, I haven't played casual since I got the world record in it like 2 or 3 years ago at this point. I can still plan fast forward to speed things up a little bit.
Oh yeah, I neglected to mention, Swimfly is the world record holder in like most categories in this game.
And if it's not me, it's you.
Yeah, pretty much. I think between the two of us, we have probably like 70-80% of available RTA record.
Okay, maybe I can't do this one on play because it has the evil fucked up cycle where it just throws every single.
Yeah, I forgot that this one has the weird cycle.
The cycle's different, and we're gonna see it because I have to play World 2. We're gonna see the stage again, and I'm gonna play it completely differently. But I have to play this one slower.
Yeah, for some reason, in the challenge mode version of this stage, they gave it like an extra part of the cycle, where all the platforms go out at once. That does not happen in Monkey Ball 2.
It doesn't happen there, I think. I'm pretty sure that cycle still happens, I just don't think it happens there.
Oh, it might be that.
I don't think
it
just a
happens at all.
different part of the cycle. I know
I
it
don't think it
happens
happens at all. I could be wrong. If there are any Monkey Ball knowers in chat, let me know. But it doesn't happen there in the story mode version of the stage in this game either.
Scream. Oh, yes, please.
Yeah?
Aw. Okay, I'm doing it again. I'm running it back, hang on. I'm using the pause. I'm using the practice mod. I know it's possible here. I'm like fairly certain this is the same as World 5. I'm almost certain. I'll give it one more.
I wouldn't remember.
Good enough. Okay. That is the basic concept of that strat. It's much easier in World 5. I don't know why it's giving me trouble in casual, but again, I play that mode a lot less, so... I play this mode a lot less, so... Having less experience here makes sense. There's a bingo goal here that I don't have on this card, or that is one more bingo goal I could get in here that is on this card. Which would be the folders. Touch every folder, finish over 45 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Hate fluctuation. This stage is awful. Just gotta try and get as far in as possible and try and make that cycle. Ugh. Not a fun stage. This is probably my weakest SMB2 category. I'm a little upset that I don't get to play normal, like, at all. SMB2 normal is, like, my favorite category in the entire game. Thankfully, this strategy doesn't change between story mode. That stage is perfectly identical to the one in story mode in World 6. So is this one. Very glad for that, because I just don't have to play the game. In theory, I could probably oh wait, am I gonna perfect play this? Yes, I am. I forgot if they added more bananas to the behind in this. I know they don't in story mode, but I forgot if they changed it for challenge mode.
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
Perfectly those too, why not?
definitely need some more perfects on the board here, but that's gonna help.
Really? Really? The one time you don't get the banana? Get up there, cat. Fix it. Thank you. That was terrifying. Yeah, the reason I like bingo so much is because it's just a very large skill check of the majority of the game. It's not even just like one category. You basically have to know every single category and like know it well. Some of the goals that we aren't seeing, you can see on the bottom of the trackers, are collect a certain number of bananas on certain stages. Knowing where the fastest 120 banana stages are is very important for routing sometimes.
Yeah, shout out to Swell.
Yep, Swell, deluxe mode, or original stage mode Catwalk is faster.
Yes, that's a good one.
That is complete SMP2 casual extra warpless. I did have to avoid the green goal on junction. I'm still one pause stretch short, I think? Or is it two? I think it's one. Either way, I'm gonna probably hit both of them here.
think it might be 2. I don't.
I'm gonna go a decent way into expert. I'm pretty sure I can just get it here.
I will be real. I'm juggling like 4 windows. So.
No, that's fair. I'll mark casual extra warpless then after this.
Oh yeah, I can get that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Turns out when you have, you know, the game to watch and a chat and a list of donations and a bingo card and Discord up for communication, there's a lot of stuff happening.
Fair.
Shout out to all of our hosts this event. It's not an easy thing to do.
Ready?
Now, in theory, another game knowledge check here. In Bingo, we allow you to enter story mode in worlds 1, 4, and 8. And the first level of World 8 is Complete Pistons with 0 bananas. But I'm going through this for a very particular reason. In challenge mode, you can take warp goals, as well as just fall out on bonus stages to avoid having to play them. So in theory, I can get to a stage where I can complete all path options faster, as well as get to Pistons with 0 bananas, so I can kind of do both in one category. Technically, it's a few more stages, but it does get me 2 bingo goals, as well as a couple pause strats, so I will be able to help mark that off a little bit faster. That's an interesting bounce. I'm just gonna retry.
Ready? Go!
Oh, I could have retried instead of throwing myself off. We can talk about first load, second load. In this game, there's a slight difference between the first time you load into a stage and every subsequent time, which we call first load and second load. The first time you load into the stage, when it's playing that spiral, like, swirl in around the stage, there's a very slight difference between the animation between this version of a load and then every subsequent version, where the animation on the stage just kind of is slightly different, either like ahead or behind. You still don't really know where it is in there, but the animation lines up very slightly differently, which results in some strats being easier on first load or second load, or being restricted to first load or second load only. That is a strategy on Jump Machine of just going to the top that only works on second load. On first load, you just don't get enough height from the trampolines.
It makes me
This game
angry.
was made in Unity.
It makes me very angry.
Ready?
Something that would not make me angry, however, is if you were to go to donate.mwsf.gg and send in a donation and make sure to apply it toward that Metroid Fusion randomizer incentive. We're looking for $800 for that, and we need to get started. So get those donations in.
Brandish is one of my favorite hold-up strats. It looks like you don't know what you're doing, but you very much so know what you're doing. I'm gonna give this one shot, but I don't really have to worry about it. I also don't... Oh, I do have to play Narrow Peaks. Okay, you know what? No. Then I'm just gonna go to Green Goal. I looked over at the card while I was on the wire. That was a very good choice by me. So, coming up here, I have a goal on Narrow Peaks of touch every platform and finish with over 35 seconds left on the clock. That's another reason I'm in here as opposed to playing in story mode. Playing to this in story mode is annoying because you have to start in World 4, play all of World 4, 5, and then into 6. And now, for this stage, I have to touch every single one of these little, like, square platforms and then still finish with over 35 seconds left on the clock, which is a very daunting time restriction. Come on. Yeah.
Ready? Go!
That last wire is very tricky to go for. You know what, in theory, I can do this the funny way, which is just backtrack now. If I backtrack, I still touch every single platform, and I can avoid the thinnest wire. The thinnest wire is technically faster, so you have more time to spare, but it's significantly harder. But so is playing this wire backwards, so you know, good with the bad. There we go. Okay. And that's narrow peaks. Starting to get there on the bingo card. I'm gonna get two relatively quickly, or relatively close together, but complete a stage using all path options and pistons. I'm also gonna get the boss strat there. Pistons with 0 bananas is another one of my favorite bingo goals.
That one's silly. I like it.
I do want to get this green goal here, because I don't want to play Switch Inferno. One of the most infamous stages in Monkey Ball history.
I'm disappointed that, what's the level? Triangle holes. Using the rails didn't appear on this card.
That's probably the hardest singular goal, I believe, in Banana Mania Bingo.
It's up there. That might be like the most heinous one for sure.
That strat's one of the more unreliable ones. Just because it's not a perfect setup, and then you still have to get good goal collision because the goal just sometimes likes to bounce you away in this game.
Oh yeah, the goal collision in this game is not nearly as lenient as it is in the original games. Those goalposts are very mean.
The next stage is going to be the one I'm going to do with all path options. If you're familiar, it's wavy option. One of the weirdest things in this game is that SMB2 Expert is actually better for this goal than SMB2 Normal. SMB2 Normal has curvy option, which is a significantly harder stage to do this on, but in theory you still can do it there. You could also do it on... The ruling that we have is just any stage that has 3 or more path options is considered viable for this goal. I'm gonna stay in the center, please. Please. Thank you, cat. Now I'm gonna watch the mini-map in the corner. Finish getting all the bananas and turn around. This also might count as a perfect clear, but I think I might have missed one on that wire. No, I didn't. Okay. Oh, it's not going to count as a perfect clear because I didn't back up. But I don't want to back up here, and that's fine that it doesn't count as a perfect clear because this is a very time-sensitive goal as is.
I was gonna say, that sounds tough to also perfect clear this.
We do
doable, but like, oh.
We do generally allow multiple tries to clear all the path options, just because otherwise some stages wouldn't really be viable for the goal. For example, curvy option, you probably wouldn't be able to do it.
Sounds like a challenge.
Yeah, it's a challenge for sure, in both ways.
I kind of want to try it now. I'm not going to. But...
Yeah, that is not a fun one. This should be my next pause strat, assuming... Okay. That was like that was the earliest frame that I could have paused, and it's not consistent. 43 is much more reliable. Okay. I'm gonna say that was 2 pause strats, because there's one right after Pistons that I can just grab for free. So I'll lean on the side of caution. There is a bingo goal to complete this without hitting, or I think it's just called switchless, which is just not dropping the domino down. So you have to clip yourself up into the air and go in the goal. Oh, I'm about to get flock anyway. Yeah, no, there's like plenty of pause strats here. I'm fine.
This is flock is a funny pause strat. Sorry, go on.
This is secretly one of the hardest stages in the entire game, because it's secretly a wire stage, which are the hardest ones in the game. You don't realize it, but there's a very narrow path that you have to take there in order to not get hit on the sides.
Yeah, if you remember what I was saying about how goalpost collision is less lenient in this game, that kind of goes for Civ too. In Monkey Ball 2, if you're, not exactly centered, it can sometimes be okay. Not the case in this game.
Yeah. The one thing which you kind of saw there is that the goalpost is generally a lot more generous in this game. Or not the goalpost, the goal ball, the party ball, is a lot more generous in this game. Usually it just tries to like cradles your landing a lot more than just throwing you away like it did in the original games. That is 3 pause strats. I can mark it if you're busy. Once I finish double spiral.
I got it.
Thank you.
I was actually ready for that one.
Yeah, so then after Pistons, I can just straight up leave this category. I don't have to finish it out. There's no incentive for me to finish it out. I'm not going to get any perfect clears in there. There's no other goals I can really do there other than the perfect clears, which I can get pretty much anywhere else in the game. I wonder if I can get any in original stage mode. I feel like that's tempting fate, but you know, I'll do it. I'll try it.
I barely even remember what stages are in original stage mode. I certainly don't remember the order they're in.
Yeah, I don't remember the order. That's the thing. I know Arthropod's pretty early. Okay, now I can't go in the red goal because this would take me to soft cream. So I have to go in this one. This will take me to pistons. And now I have to complete pistons without getting a single banana, which is already a challenge from the start because of this little guy right here. There we go. I'm gonna wait the cycle, and then I basically just ride the outside, which is the thinnest path on this stage. Alternatively, I just throw myself to the end. If that happens. Cool. I'm a little surprised I landed that. That's a lot harder to land than I let on.
What? You did not make a big enough deal about that. That is extremely difficult to do. The idea is to go around the outside, and in a couple places I think you have to stop and wait for cycles, but or you could just let the pistons bounce you up. That is so difficult. Especially in this game where air movement is, you have like a little bit less control over yourself in the air than you do in Monkey Ball 2. That is ridiculous.
I like that one. That one's fun. I'm gonna really quickly just knock out Worlds 1 and 2. I might probably just go collect the Perfect Clear 10 stages in SMB1 Casual just really quickly, for the sake of getting it. So I don't know that I'm gonna overlap it anywhere else, and I feel like it's more fun if I end none Deluxe Mode or Original Stage Mode 1 through 10. I might try and grab 1 in World 2. I might just do banks. I don't really feel like doing hoppers. Coaster's impossible. I could do Grab Slider. Grab Slider's technically an easy one. It's just long and slow.
There's a $5 donation, Swimfly, that just says balls, and I'll give you one guess as to who this came from.
I feel like there's any number of people that could have come from.
I guess that's somewhat true, but it's Vivi. It's gotta be Vivi.
Yeah, okay, that tracks.
Thank you, Vivi.
Hi, Vivi.
Ready? Go!
Balls could be any member of the community.
I suppose you're kind of right. I'm tempted to ask for a balls donation train, but maybe... I think the bit would get old. Fuck ice donation train though, how about?
True.
Ready? Go!
You may have noticed
Remember, when you're
on this
donating, don't
episode.
forget to... I keep talking over you, I'm sorry.
You're fine. No, we started at the same time. That was not you.
I'm just gonna say, don't forget to apply your donation to that Metroid Fusion Randomize All Color Palettes incentive.
I was just gonna say, yeah, we've already played these stages, so there really isn't a lot going on right now. Slightly different strategy for that stage, where I jump off a different part of the stage down to the lower part, but it's maybe 5 feet apart.
Ready?
That's true, we are kind of just hanging out in World 1, aren't we?
Yeah, and then we're going into World 2, which we'll have some repeats of. Instead of SMB2 beginner or casual in this game being just World 2, they save that for advanced or normal in this game. And they just reuse all the extra stage, or the stages that get overlapped by bonus stages in challenge mode. As well as Birth. Birth is new. I've already perfect cleared this, so I can't really perfect clear any of these again. We don't allow repeats like that. I'm pretty sure Bingo UI is smart enough to track it in a lot of cases. But since this is technically in a different background, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be smart enough to track it.
Yeah, because this
programmed
is...
it well, I don't remember.
This is technically a different stage ID. I would assume.
Internally it's considered this different stages.
Yeah.
I want to say I added exceptions for stages like these, but I could be wrong. I did make the Bingo UI mod, by the way. I do like modding this game.
Ready?
I'll do a perfect clear of this. This is only 29 bananas, why not? I'm already at 4. Reduces the amount of time I have to spend in SMB1.
I got the World 1 goal for you.
Oh, thank you. Kinda forgot it was there. I was just going to World 2 because I remembered World 2 was on. 5, so we're halfway to the perfect clears. And then the rest of these goals are pretty much just complete a section of a category or complete a category.
Ready? Go!
I want to give you all a quick reminder about the organization that we're raising funds for. We are raising money for the Women's Foundation of Minnesota's Immigrant Rapid Response Fund, which is a coalition of 32 philanthropic leaders rooted in communities most impacted by immigration-related harm. Funding is directed to organizations in the Twin Cities metro area and in greater Minnesota, working to support 3 key areas of basic needs, legal services, and mobilizing and organizing. For more information on the Immigrant Rapid Response Fund and the other work that Women's Foundation of Minnesota does, visit wfmn.org or type !charity in the chat.
You see that sideways hit on Coaster, by the way?
Yeah, I did. That was weird.
I was trying a strat there to just bounce straight into the goal, but instead I bounced straight off the goal and back. So, sure, why not?
This game's funny like that.
This game is silly.
Sometimes you get the weirdest bounces. I'm seeing Angela in the chat say Swimfly kind of hardcore carried the modding scene, and I think that's definitely true, by the way, especially after the, after development on the online mod was done. You super carried us for a while there.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I do like modding this game. There is currently custom level support. It's very early on, and I would appreciate like anyone coming to create custom levels for this game. I would play all of them, like every single one. I'm not kidding. Banana. Yeah.
That sounds like an invitation to make you play some really disgusting stages.
I like playing this game. This is my most played game on Steam somehow, with 1,500 hours.
You have more hours than I do. Actually, that's not terribly surprising, but it's still impressive.
Perfectly. Alright, that's 6. I'll grab Gravity Slider as the next one, sure.
I don't... Yeah, I don't think I remember Gravity Slider being too hard to perfect.
You just have to make sure that you grab the 3 behind, and then just slow down or grab the bunches, and then that's it. Because by just playing it forward and not grabbing the ones behind, you can easily 100 or get 100 on this. You have to make sure to get these and then not skip skip over any down here. And as long as you don't goal, it should be easy.
So we got about 20 minutes left. After this is original stage mode 1 through 10, and then deluxe 33 through 46, and that is it. So making good time
That's
here.
doable in 20 minutes.
Oh, absolutely. Unless original stage mode really is a jerk, but no, you got this.
I don't remember the timing. I'm just gonna wing it. I remember the timing. All right.
Ready, go!
I forgot that I like cam locking that one. It's worth mentioning. I haven't played this game like seriously in probably like at least half a year.
Ready?
I came back to practice for this event, and I did a submission for another marathon in about December, and those are the only 2 times I've actually played this stage in recent memory, or played this game in recent memory. Wait. Do I hit the funny pole? I'm gonna hit the funny pole. Bye.
And the funny pole.
Yeah, that we found out by extracting the game files on that specific pole of totalitarianism, that the disc is just flattened, which causes a metric ton of issues, which depending on your momentum when you touch that disc, it'll send you up, it'll send you down, it'll spin you all around, it'll do whatever. So I like pointing that out whenever we get there, because I just like pointing out the oddities in this game. I wish we were going to see more of them, but unfortunately, we've only really passed one that I forgot to point out, but I won't bother at this point.
There's certainly some oddities in this game. This game has so many of them. Also, yeah. Thank you, Quack, in the chat. Shoutouts to the stage being called totalitarianism.
Yeah, true.
Ready?
I'm perfect clear this one.
Go!
I'll give it one shot. Okay, one shot over.
All out. Ready,
Perfect Clear Catwalk is a bingo goal, and we made it specifically the deluxe mode version, not the original stage mode version. Because if it was the original stage mode version, you literally just have to play one stage to get to it. But by making it the one in deluxe mode, you have to play like 13 or so stages to get to it. So we just make it, it's just a little farther into the category. It makes it a little less accessible as a bingo, like a little less accessible and makes it more of a routing choice than just a free goal.
Ready? Go!
I don't remember if this works in here, but I'm gonna try it anyway. I'm gonna try my story mode and challenge mode lineup. Oh, it does work! Dang. Yeah, there's a lineup I use to get in the green goal in story mode and challenge mode. In original stage mode, there is no benefit to warp goals. They're considered the same as like story mode, where you still have to play every single stage in order. But the green goal is still faster, so hitting the pole there was close.
Ready? Go!
I don't remember the cycle on original stage mode Arthropod. I'm gonna kind of hang out. There it is. Please let me over. Regatta, no! No!
Fallout!
Slow, painful death. I could probably perfect clear this though now that I'm looking at it. I'm just quick enough. Maybe not. Yeah, probably not. Okay. I'd rather just get through that one. That stage is particularly evil in this game. Specifically the original stage mode version. I don't mind the
Ready?
regular mode as much.
Go! Fallout!
I don't think I could do the same strategy as normal for this one. Because there's a too wide gap there. I'll just play the stage a little more casually. The special modes in general I'm less familiar with. It's probably the part of the game I've played the least.
Fallout!
While I do have record and reverse mode, I would consider that the only one that I'm familiar with. The rest of this is pretty unfamiliar territory. There's something I really wanted to get better about for bingo, and then just kind of never did. I'm gonna go backwards first and avoid that double section there.
Ready? Go!
Try and catch a better cycle here. The bumpers are not nice in this game, ever. Helix can back me up on that.
Ready? Go!
The bumpers are particularly evil.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Fallout! Ready? Go!
Remember, chat, we are still working on that Metroid Fusion randomize all color palettes incentive. If you're just joining us, that is an incentive to randomize, again, all color palettes in the Metroid Fusion randomizer, and we have a quote from Shasta just listed in the description of this incentive that says this might be a mistake. So I know you want to see that, so don't forget to apply your donations to that incentive when you're donating.
I don't like where I am right now. Help. There we go. Being in between two bumpers on the stage is never a good idea.
Game hard.
Game hard. This stage in particular is just annoying in original stage mode because I don't think, like, the fast strat just doesn't work. You have to play it much more slow. I have to hang on the outside here to avoid getting smacked. There we go. Okay.
Hurry up!
A little bit of issue there, but we got there. I remember when I perfect cleared that stage. Oh, how time flies. Chaos! Original stage mode chaos!
No!
I forgot this was here! Oh my god, 50-second time lose! So,
Oh, where's Peter when you need him?
we mentioned stage IDs earlier in the stream, or in the run. The game stores like each individual stage as like an individual file. And Chaos, wacky fun fact, appears in 3 different game modes. It appears in Deluxe mode, where it's originally from. It appears in Golden Banana mode, with an increased timer and a different banana layout. And then it appears again here, in original stage mode. This is the only case where the original stage mode call for the stage ID is the exact same as the regular version. So in deluxe mode and original stage mode, they're the same stage. There is no original stage here. They didn't change anything.
Ready? Go!
The theory is they were going to add a longer timer in deluxe mode and then change it for original stage mode. That's the working fan theory, but there is no actual proof of that. So it's just haha funny chaos.
Yeah, and I don't know if we ever explained, the point of original stage mode is to for you to be able to play these stages as they appeared in the original games. Because, you know, some stages were nerfed or changed or what have you. But again, the chaos is completely unchanged, so...
Exam C, long wire, thin wire, scary.
Nice job, though. That was first try, right?
That was.
That's actually pretty impressive. That is, ooh, yeah, that is not easy.
I'll take track skip first try too. Sure, why not?
Goodness.
Ready?
I forget what's after twin attacker. It's not curvature, because curvature is the halfway point. Is it twin cross? No, it's something entirely different. Sure, 8 bracelets, why not? Okay. Out of SMB1 we go. Pretty sure this still just works. It's just harder because the bracelets are thinner. Yep, okay. Well, that's original stage mode 1 through 10 done. Get that one off. And now we're down to our last 2 goals. We've got deluxe mode 33 through 46, which is just a gauntlet of very long stages. And then I can go grab... I'll grab the perfect clears last. I'd rather do something a little more interesting last than
Yeah,
the
I mean,
long and boring stages.
the perfect clears are just going to be hop in SMB1 casual for a minute.
Yep, pretty much. Boing.
So, I don't know if we explained this, or maybe we didn't fully explain it, or maybe I just haven't been paying close enough attention, but certain categories that are longer, we split up. You can start, like, first in story mode, for example, you can start at Worlds 1, 4, or 8, and so in deluxe mode, because it's a bit long to do the whole thing, you can start from either level 1 or level 32, or 33, rather.
Yeah,
Don't
they both have really
remember-
long, mazy stages at the end. It's either edge
Yeah.
or cliffs.
Ready?
Yeah, I think that's why we, split it up like that. Like, it sounds really lopsided that you can start at 33 and you only have to play till 46, but it's because a lot of the stages are pretty long.
You're also forced into a 60-second unskippable cutscene. I'll let you think about it. We'll get there.
I'm missing something.
There's a certain stage that is basically you're guaranteed to just take the full timer on.
It's too early in the morning for this.
Oh, we'll get there. You'll find out. You'll remember.
I mean, I think I know which one you're talking about, but, like, you can escape.
You can. It's just like, no. You're not going to.
I will save the surprise. I will not spoil it for chat.
I just like talking about that stage because we found the cool part about it. Like, we found what you're supposed to do, or what they want you to do. Welcome to Paraboloid, my 60-second cutscene. So, a very interesting fact about this. There's 2 ways that you can technically get out of any bonus stage. You can either fall out, which is what I'm going to attempt to do here and probably fail, because the lineups are not very nice to me. Any sort of circular geometry is not very nice in this game. But anyways, there are 2 different ways that you can beat any bonus stage. You can either go in the goal, or you can fall out. But there is no goal on this one. Which, despite being in the Monkey Ball 2 background, this is technically considered a Super Monkey Ball 1 bonus stage, in the sense that you can perfect clear it, which will count as completing the stage. If you collect every single banana on the stage, which is physically impossible to do,
Hurry up.
you can clear the stage.
9,
So there are technically 2 ways out of this, but you're never doing the second.
6, 5,
You're seeing me fail to get out and take my 60-second time loss.
2, 1.
Yeah, again, shout out to Peter, Petrozink. This is his favorite bonus stage because he loves how it takes the concept of escaping a bonus stage and flips it on its head, makes it an actual challenge.
Yeah.
And it is kind of fun in that regard, but like, it's tough. If you're not
not having
practiced with it, it becomes nearly impossible.
There is no such thing as a consistent lineup for it in this game. Like, I've tried pause stratting it, I've tried, like, cam locking, I've tried everything I can think of, and I haven't found anything. Chaos! Round 2! Let's go!
Oh no.
Yeah! Yay!
Consistency in this game is a meme. It's very, very tough to be consistent in this game with how much it fights you sometimes.
Even with all my
I
hours,
think it's
like,
Unity's fault more than anything, but yeah.
like, there are certain times where, due to just the game deciding to lag for a second, or just literally any number of reasons could happen, the geometry just doesn't work. You enter it with a different amount of speed ever so slightly, you enter on a different frame, like, whatever it is. Even when you're doing the same inputs, sometimes the game just says no. It's very entertaining. Last night I was practicing and I was playing the stage Long Taurus, which has cylindrical geometry. I hit the stage and just bounced straight right. Like, it just completely converted my momentum to go right. And I don't know why, but it just chose to. And I accepted it. I knew it was coming. Well, I didn't know it was coming, but I just knew that it was going to happen. It's Banana Mania. Despite that, I still love this game. I still think it's really cool, and I think it's a very interesting run. It still has, like, a high skill ceiling and a lot of high execution strategies.
Yes, absolutely.
But it is different than the originals, and we do have to acknowledge that.
By the way, chat, noticing we are less than $500 away from 25,000 total raise.
Ooh.
That's absurd. That's actually ridiculous to think about. Let's keep it going. How high can we get that number?
I have to play Dodge Maze! Oh, I forgot. Deluxe mode's boring.
Yeah, no, yeah, now I remember why we split this up like we did.
Yep.
At least you're almost done.
I hope I'm going the right way. I don't remember. It's been a while.
Alright, hold on. I got this. Hand me the controller. I know.
Sure thing, sure thing.
I had to play the stage not too long ago when I was playing, like, actual Super Monkey Ball Deluxe 300 stages.
Ugh. Yeah, I'm going the right way. We're good. I do remember the path. I play this game, I promise.
Yeah. There you go.
Like I said, I just don't play the special modes. They never really appealed to me. There's a brief period where I tried getting into deluxe mode and just couldn't. I really didn't enjoy it.
Shout out
Played reverse
to
mode.
shout out to Maple, Maple Snow Girl, I believe, still has record in deluxe mode.
Yeah. Maple will still have the record then.
Maple notably also running Monkey Ball Banana Rumble, the newest Monkey Ball game, at Frostbite House pretty soon.
Oh, I could have done the
March.
funny. Oh well. Could have done switch storage here. Can't I just throw myself off? Isn't this a bonus stage?
Yes, I was actually really confused when I saw you start moving forward.
I forgot if these counted, because like I know we're near the end, but
You should have tried the perfect clear.
You're right, I should have.
That would have been a flex.
Oh well, I'll have to throw myself off, that's fine.
This actually is like not that easy of a bonus stage.
I forgot I had text mods on this game. I forgot I had text mods on this game.
Uh-oh. So, I'm a little bit behind, so I am interested as to what you've named this.
Ah, that has aged poorly. Well, clear deluxe mode 33 through 46. Alright, we're entering the final goal. I'm just gonna go into SMD1 casual and just perfect clear every stage that I come across until we reach 3 more. And time will be as soon as that last goal is made.
Yeah, and that honestly is probably gonna be pretty soon. We are, these stages do not take that long to perfect clear, they're very small.
Yeah, this is probably the longest one here. Alright, one more stage. Oh, I can make it bonus basic, that's fine. I like bonus basic.
Ready? Go!
There's something fitting about finishing it off with a bonus stage, I don't know.
With a bonus stage, you have to perfectly.
Yeah.
And that's time.
Perfect!
GG. Great work. Great routing.
Thank
That
you.
was fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was a good card.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Deadline.
Thank you, chat, for donating to make Swimfly play more of the video game.
I love playing this game. Any excuse to play this game is a good excuse. I have so much just random information and knowledge about this game. I love this game so much. If anyone's interested in playing it, please do not hesitate to reach out. You can find me at twitch.tv/isomfly556. That's pretty much the only place where I'd consider myself to like be publicly active right now. I want to land on that random collision and then finish. But yeah, that's really where you'll find me. I don't really speedrun this game a ton right now. There's a new game that just came out, Big Hops, which I have been routing, finding tech for, and all sorts of stuff. That game has been an absolute treat. So that's really like my big project right now. But thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. And fuck Ice.
Fuck Ice. Thank you for being here. Shoutouts to the Banana Era Monkey Ball community and the Discord server. Highly recommend if you are interested in running any of the more recent Monkey Ball games. We are gonna go set up for Shantae. Thank you again, Swimfly.
Of course. There we go.